So when we watch the great players playing shots around the green, they tend to all follow somewhat of a pattern. There's really three keys, if you like, to great short game shots. And around the greens, you're really going to follow these three. So the first one we see is as we look at players setting up to the ball, the weight is definitely forward, favouring the left leg for a right-handed player. Okay, and that's certainly the key, and key number one is to have the weight forward. And it doesn't really move much to the right, backwards at all during the stroke. In fact, if anything during the stroke, it keeps moving forward. So to help you with that, key number one would be to hit some shots quite simply on one leg. So I'd have you address the ball opposite your left foot, perch yourself back on your right toe, and just hit some little 30-yard wedge shots from here, and just having that feeling of staying left, and if you like, that look of turning around that left leg. Second key is the handle location. Handle location would be positioned just inside of the left leg. I see too many golfers overdo this completely, and the handle gets so far forward that creates all manner of messy scenarios around the green. So ball centered, we know that. Key number one, as we said already, weight forward. Key number two, handle just slightly forward of the golf ball, so the end of the handle is in line with the inside of your left thigh, so the shaft is leaning forward just ever so slightly. And then key three, because with these short shots we're not really looking for distance, and as we know, hands, arms and the wrists are going to create a lot of the power in the shot. We don't really need to feel like the hands, arms and wrists are doing a tremendous amount during the swing, certainly on the way through. So I like my students to think about weight forward, handle slightly forward, let your arms take the club back, feeling like you keep the club head quite a distance away from you. We don't want any unnecessary bending of the elbows or any overdoing any of the wrist angles. But then on the way down, I want to see the chest rotate through and keep moving, obviously turning around that left side. Again, I think a common misconception is that the body doesn't do a lot in the short shot, so don't move, and then purely the hands just flip at the golf ball. So weight forward, handle forward, let your arms carry it back, and then the chest is going to just turn through the shot. So it's going to look something like this kind of motion, just letting the loft pop it up. And honestly, for the majority of you watching this, if you just get the ball on the green first attempt with a wedge, you're already going to save yourself a lot of shots out on the golf course. So just think about that next time. Maybe just start aiming for the middle of the green from outside of 20 yards and just get the ball on the green 2 putts, get down in 3 and move on to the next hole.